we're doing GCSE IV graphs today. So we need to explain how students should set up all this apparatus to get this graph here, which is our characteristic diode graph. So let's start with our cell. I always draw my cell at the top of every circuit that I draw. Okay, now I'm going to connect it by wires to an ammeter, which is going to measure the current because this is an IV graph. I need to be able to measure the current. I'm then going to connect that to my diode, okay? Now, don't forget to get the diode going the correct way around. So, the cell, this is the positive side of the cell, that's the negative side of the cell. So the current's going to flow in this direction. So the diode needs to go that way round. I always think of it as like the current flows through the play button. So I always think that a diode looks a bit like a play button. So I always imagine the current can flow through the play button. Right, next up, I need a variable resistor so I can get varying current, so I can change the current. And I'm going to connect that back to my cell. So I've got a diode, I've done wires, I've done an ammeter, I've done a cell, and I've done a variable resistor. And finally, I need to pop a voltmeter in here across the diode to measure the potential difference to get these values. Right, I'm going to vary the value of my variable resistor. That's going to vary the current, and I can take the recordings for current and potential difference. Then, this is a bit that lots of students forget, but that would give me that positive side of the graph. I also need to get this negative side of the graph as well, because a diode will only allow current to flow through in one direction, okay? So what I need to do is I need to get recordings from when the current is flowing in the opposite direction. So what I'll do there is I'll simply take my cell, turn it around, so I've got positive now on the other side, negative on the other, current will now flow that way and will hopefully be stopped by my diode. Now, don't forget, if you want any more information on IV graphs, to check out my resources on the MyEdSpace website, or you can follow this channel if you want more content just like this. I'll see you really soon. Take care now.